All right, guys, we are back. It's time for the Hulk. We're back from Florida. We're here with Hulk. It's time for the rebuild. What is up, family? This message finds you all in good spirits. Well, we are back home. We are back in the north. We miss Florida. But we have more and very important things to do is that we have to get Hulk back together. That's right. We are headed back to Chuck's shop because, yes, this week, the motor is going back in Hulk. I'm so excited. But we got some last-minute, fine-tooth, important details put together in Hulk. We're headed back to Chuck's shop. We're going to showcase you what we're putting in, the fuel system, the fuel tank, so much more. We're going to talk about the plans, all that good stuff. And before I go any further, guys, 3 days. That's it. 3 days, if you know. I'll remind you, if you don't know, let me let you know that our first ever classic car giveaway is coming to an end. That's right, our Cobra 2 Mustang. You can enter for just 99 cents. Everything is slashed on the website. And we also introduced our all-new funny line. As you know, I like to make jokes, dad jokes, and so does Vinny. But we have some really cool funny t-shirts now available on the website. Super happy about that. But also, other items on the site are super slashed, super discounted. It was only a 2-week giveaway, and it ends now in 3 days. We alerted you guys only through via email and text alerts if you had signed up through the website on StangMode.com. Super excited about that. That Cobra 2 Mustang, that classic Mustang, is pretty epic. I'm so excited for that, but just 3 days left, so hurry, enter. Just 99 cents gets you an entry, so we'll go for that. And also, guys, we're in Thor. What happened to Thor? Well, Thor got ceramic coated and PPF. All right, guys, we just got ceramic coated and PPF from our friends at Custom Coatings. We're going to show us this the hydrophobic properties.
Look at you.
Is that what the kids call it? Oh!
Look at you.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Cosmic powers. Look at that. Jeez.
No drawing your car with a wreck.
No. Just make it wet and blow on it.
That's what she said.
Check out Custom Coatings.
We don't even need to practice that.
No, it's so fluid.
It's natural.
It's just so fluid. Check out Custom Coatings. They just killed it. They killed. What happened? What did you guys do to this, by the way? What did we get done?
Partial front end paint protection film.
Gotcha.
That's kind of what we do with trucks. You don't really need to cover the full front on a truck.
Okay.
So it's a little more affordable for the everyday
Sure.
guy. And then ceramic coating on the full vehicle and tinted the front windows 18% to match.
Fire. All right, guys. Appreciate Joe. Check him out. Custom Coatings. Never ends. The bed liner finally sprayed in as well. So we got some mods coming. And if you guys follow my Instagram, you know what's happening. That's right. The 2021 Mach 1 is en route. So we have some crazy content going. But without further ado, we finally made it to Chuck's shop here in Thor. And behind that door is the Hulk. Isn't it funny, Thor and Hulk are actually, for the first time, hanging out here.
Know each other. He's a friend from work.
If you watched, I love the comic book movies, so let me stop being cheesy. Let's see Chuck. Let's find out what's happening. We'll see you soon.
What's up?
What's up, sir? I was up in sunny Florida, down in sunny Florida, and now Hulk is up here. What we got going on, brother?
What we got going on? Just doing some preparatory work for getting the fuel system in, getting the engine in, getting the cooling system in, the trunk tank. So
Yes.
Pulled out your factory fuel lines.
Ah.
I thought you'd laugh at that a little bit.
How small it is, too, yeah. Wow, yeah, that's all the fuel we had going through for all that power, huh?
And you got some people making supposedly 1,200 horsepower through the factory fuel system. So that's what I've heard.
Need to have bigger lines than that, huh?
Yeah, that's what I think. So
Just a tad. And if you guys don't know, let me remind you, this is Chuck.
what's up?
Of CD Autotech, link in description. And he's doing all the Hulk rebuild for us. And as you can see, he has quite a bit of cars. But check him out and tell him I sent you. But he's taking care of Hulk with great TLC here. So what do we got going on here? This is
your fuel hat.
Okay.
So this is the Division X piece. Talked to Jared about it. Pretty badass. Got -10 feed, -8 return, connectorized fuel pump connections. This is for the level sender, which we got in here. So I went ahead and assembled everything.
Wonderful.
Already on that. Got the big boy 285 pumps in there. So we're gonna have plenty of fuel. So
I like that kind of party. So have plenty. Guys, this is the Division X triple pump fuel system from Lethal Performance for the GT500. So we're gonna have that here on the Hulk. It's good to see the Hulk, as you can see under here. Something's coming soon this week, but seeing those 500s run down in Florida, and you know, Evolution just went 8.
yeah.
So I'm very excited to see what we can do with Hulk here. All right, here we go. Here, so this is our
Fuel tank.
okay.
So
Same size as a regular S550, a little bigger.
It's the same exact tank.
Got
the
it.
only difference between this tank and from 2011 in the GTs, so the past 10 years, and then the 2013 up GT500s, is the way that they cross over the fuel. And there we go.
Okay.
So this is the level sending unit. Everyone always sees this over here, sees the wires going to it, think it's a pump. Really, the only 2 wires are for the level sender. So
Okay.
they have 2 independent level senders because this is what's called a saddle tank. It's got the saddle
Got it.
where the drive shaft passes through. So you got fuel on this side and fuel on this side. Well, if you only have 1 level sender, how do you know exactly how much fuel you got? So, but the way they traditionally get fuel from this side to this side is a Venturi siphon. They basically push fuel past a little tiny orifice, which creates a vacuum which sucks it out of this side.
Okay.
In the past, that effect was generated over here. Well, they've actually updated it, and now they generate that effect over here. So this is coming from this side of the tank, pushes through here, creates a vacuum, sucks it through this, and then pushes it back to that side of the tank.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
When the fuel pump is running, it's constantly taking any fuel that's over here and sucking it back over to this side of the tank.
Gotcha.
Fuel system companies, they're coming out with new hats that incorporate the new style of crossover, so that the GT500 guys probably won't need to go through all this to do a fuel system.
Got it. Wonderful.
That's pretty much it.
All right. And there was, what else was running the car? Anything else? I saw that you had the controller set up. or-
I have the controller done.
Okay.
We'll drop that down here in a minute.
Sure.
And I'll show you that. It's all wired in. I got my wires over here for the fuel hat and the level sender.
All right.
So
Wonderful.
those are going to connect to the new fuel hat when that goes in. And that's all done up in the car. It's hidden away. You're going to be running your fuel lines all up in here behind the shield that's here. So everything's secure, protected,
Wonderful.
and
Clean.
not exposed to the elements.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I took off the factory fuel lines. We won't be needing those little tiny things anymore.
What's, can you show me how big, how much bigger we're going
Yeah,
compared
absolutely. So,
to? All right, guys. So, as you can see here, we just a little walkthrough of the fuel tank and how Chuck's going to get it all upgraded and ready for the Division X triple pump fuel system.
So the difference in size in the fuel line, that fuel line there, the factory line, is considered a 3/8 fuel line.
Okay.
So the fitting on the end is a 3/8 fitting.
Okay.
What's going in for our feed line is what's known as a -10. Now the dash designation, it comes from back in World War II when the U.S. military was looking for a way to standardize fittings and connectors and hoses so that they'd have a lot more interchangeability for doing field repairs. So that's where the dash designations came from.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Now, a basic rule of thumb is your dash size is roughly equivalent to the size in 1/16 of an inch. So a dash
Okay.
10 is 10/16. or 5/8.
Wow.
So we're going
We're gonna have some room.
full quarter of an inch.
Get me
Bigger.
excited here. Yeah, that'll be plenty. That's what I like to see.
I like to tell people, think of your engine as a fire. Think of your fuel system as a fire hose. The bigger the fire,
exactly.
the bigger the fire hose you need to put out the fire.
This is why also Chuck has some wisdom and these nuggets that you guys, besides getting your cars super fast. Oh, look what we got here. We also have the just mounted here. This is the ice tank, huh?
Yeah, I set it in place just to see how it was going to fit. We got to cut this out.
Okay.
So Paul's sending me a new bracket. I didn't like the way this one was angled, so we're going to angle it a little bit more.
Okay.
Get a little bit more clearance. So that should be here any day.
That's
And
cool.
then it's pretty much all hands on deck.
Whew.
And then I don't know how good the light is on your camera there.
Yeah, I can turn one on the phone with the phone here.
I don't know if this helps at all,
Oh yeah, that helps big time.
but we got your Division X
Oh,
box. That is the first lethal fuel system controller.
very nice.
So,
Nicely mounted.
yeah, I used riv nuts, so it's bolted in place. They use an Anderson connector for the power, 4-gauge power and ground. Went over here, I don't know if you could see it, to a factory ground point, ground the paint away.
I can see it.
Fuel pump wires all neatly done up, running through. These are your trigger wires for first stage and second stage on the fuel hat. So it can turn on 1 pump or 2 pumps or all 3 pumps. So
This is getting me excited. That looks super clean. So what's good about, like, explain to me more about this box. Like, what is significant about it?
the box is just a neat, clean way of turning the fuel pumps on.
Got it.
I mean, you can wire up your own relays. You can do however you want to do it, but that does it neatly. It's like the 4 FC3 controller. It does the same exact thing. The relays, fuses are all inside of it. It just tells the fuel pumps to turn on.
Got it.
And it's in a nice, tight, convenient, clean box. You install it, and you don't have to worry about it.
All right, I'm getting excited, guys. You can check that out for yourself. Link in the description. This is available from our friends at Lethal Performance for your GT500. Feels good to see Hulk. I haven't seen it in a while. So, as you can see here, guys, as we kind of go through what's happening, you saw that we're going to have a pretty badass fuel system. We have the ice tank, and we're going to do this week is we're going to pick up the motor from L&M Engines. Finally, it's happening. We know what the delay was. We were actually waiting for Ford OEM parts. We had to wait for like an oil pan kit, some other things, because everything was on back order. Snow, COVID, all that stuff, but everything is in. I'm getting excited, a little emotional, but I'm ready. I miss Hulk. It's so good to just see him, and you know, it's been a journey. We have the fuel system and the ice tank, everything mounted. We're gonna head to L&M, get the motor, bring it back here, and then we're gonna have some really cool install videos for all the goodness here. And again, if I haven't mentioned before, look at the TLC that Chuck does with the way he's taking care of Hulk. He also power wash this whole thing, get rid of all the oil residue that was left on the car from the catastrophic failure, and it's ready to go. And if you don't know, what's going to really cost a lot of money on this rebuild, you don't even know how much the transmission fluid cost on the DCT. I'll cut to that clip now. Talk about that for real quick for the video's sake. Right. So Chuck, we just did the walk around of the fuel system, the ice tank. I'm gonna bring the motor this week.
Right.
What's the next process?
Next process is, I mean, got to put the fuel tank up in the car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's, 20 minutes, whatever. Run the fuel lines, get them secured, drop the engine in, and just start putting everything together.
All right.
You know, it's a giant puzzle that we've already got the solution for.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just one piece after the other. Drop the engine in, get the trans bolted up, get the supercharger bolted on, and then all the details, all the nuts, bolts, spark plugs. Can
you show us that one clip again of the DCT oil, the trans oil? I had shown that on Instagram. I didn't show it on YouTube yet, but this is the. This is where the build gets to be expensive because of the small details. There's a DCT right there, but this is what Chuck calls the
unicorn piss.
Okay, what do we got here, bro?
We've got the GT500 specific dual clutch transmission fluid, and I don't know how to say it in French, so I won't try.
Sure.
This is 1 quart. This 1 quart goes for about $54.
And how many quarts do we take in the DCT?
Well, fortunately, it only takes 8.
Only, yeah. All right.
So, yeah.
That's gonna, but that's why those are the things that's what happens when you have such a catastrophic failure like we had. There's just some things that just come up like.
Some things that are just not cheap. And unfortunately, we had to drain the fluid out of the trans, pull the trans out, otherwise it's going to leak out all over the place anyway.
Sure. And the funny thing was, like, I noticed there's no converter, the DCT.
No, there's no converter. It's literally splined right into the flywheel, which flywheel's up here, chilling out. That's your flywheel. Wow. And you can see the splines where that goes. That's got to line up perfectly. Boom, bing, bang, boom, done.
Now, so far, so good with these DCTs? You eventually think they're going to have to be upgraded? We'll see. We'll see together.
I mean, obviously, Evo's been 8s.
Yeah.
On the stock DCT. So you got your car, which has been 990s at full weight. You got Jason Texera's, it's been 930s
or 940s, something like that. I'll put it up. I forget.
930s full weight.
Yeah.
Steve Nestor just went 920s.
Yep.
Full weight, and he does have clutches. This is one of the only
first, I think.
This was the first with clutches. I think this is the only one with clutches that I've heard of. And he just went 920s, and it's just going to go quicker and quicker and quicker from there. I think this year we're going to see
some of the fastest 500s.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see some GT500s end of the year clicking off 850s.
Woo! Chuck, I appreciate you. I didn't keep you too much. Again, check out C&D Auto Tech. Link in description if you want your Mustang to be taken to the next level. Appreciate you guys, and stay tuned because the next video, the motor's gone home.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. I can't wait. Hope you know, never ends. Peace. Thanks, guys.